Hey folks, there was a discussion in the forums yesterday about doing the battery on the Pacific Coast and how it tends to be an absolute bear if you follow the manual. So I wanted to go ahead and show you guys how to do this in a much easier fashion. Now, in the interest of being concise, I've already gone ahead and loosened up the seat bolts, so I'm going to take that out real fast. Just have to angle that, slide the seat out, raise it up, bring it out, and we'll just leave the trunk right up, as we're going to have it up to change the battery anyway. Now I'm going to pause you guys and I'll be right back. We're going to go ahead and pull this vent cover out of here. We're going to take off this side panel here, which pops from the side back, and then it's just caught in grommets. Pull that loose, and we need to take this panel here off. And this crash bar cover. And what I'm going to do now, as I've mentioned before, a lot of times my hardware is mixed and not what yours will be, but I will show you the correct screws that we're going to remove here. I'm going to take out this screw here. To loosen this panel. And I'm going to take out this one down by the crash bar. Right here. Now normally on these machines there's also a rubber plug that connects in up top here to hold the two panels together, the trunk and the lower side panel. Mine is missing. Now I'm going to go ahead and pause you guys for a minute so that I can get our light a little bit better situated on this battery itself so you can see what I'm doing. I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and take the battery loose. There's a lock right here that holds the battery in. You're going to have either a stubby screwdriver or a small 10mm ratchet. And I apologize for bouncing on the camera, things like that. It was hard to find a mount, so it's actually tied to my knee at the moment. We will pull that out of there, the retainer. Get a longer driver. Slide you guys over just a little bit. We'll take loose the negative. And what I do with these batteries, especially on this PC, and more so if you're changing it while it's on the side instead of the center stand, once you get your terminals out of the way, or your wiring out of the way, just go ahead and rethread the screw, because if you lose one of those little metal blocks when you tip it up to bring it out, life is just going to be miserable. Or it always made my life miserable, losing them down inside of the plastic and having to hunt to try to find them and things like that. So just tighten them back down. Now our second terminal is right back there in that block. You can just barely see it. and I'm sure you're not going to be able to see me take that out, but I'm just going to unscrew it and clear the wiring from the terminal. So I will put you guys on pause so I'm not wasting your time and be right back. Now I've got all of my wiring disconnected from my battery. So what we're going to do next is move these panels so that they will come apart, since we took the 2 screws out, which can be a little tricky to do. And we're going to slide this down around the passenger peg to get us a little bit of clearance. Lift your battery from both sides to get it out of the pocket and turn it towards you. And you can flex that panel enough to clear getting your battery out. Now, guys, if this is helping you, please do like and subscribe. It's going to help me to keep doing this and showing you all these neat little maintenance tricks and things like that. And I do want to give a shout out to the folks that have already subscribed and are helping my channel to grow. But anyway, back to putting things in. Get all of your wiring out of the way, since we have to hook that back in, of course. This bike has been pretty heavily modified, where I have my positive wiring plus my wire back to my fuse block to get to, plus the wire for the battery tender. And we're going to try to hook all that up before we slide this back in, as once it is in, it's nearly impossible to get to any of that. So while this is up and upright, we'll take our post out, which you could have honestly disconnected it from here. I just woke up shortly ago. I'm tired. That's my excuse. I'm sticking to it. We'll get our wiring up here. Sorry, this takes a minute. It can be a little finicky, to say the least. Slide your wire from your battery on there first, and go ahead and just lightly pin it so that you can get your other 2 wires on there and not have to worry about that screw coming out on you. Okay guys, I wanted to save you the agony of watching me fiddle and fight with that wire, so I just went ahead and reconnected it, lock everything down, reinstall our weather cover, and slide the battery right back into its home. Get it to drop down inside of the casing. And now all that we have left to do is to hook up our negative terminal and of course the negative line to our battery tender. Which appears to have gone AWOL on me. Give me just a second to find it. So undo the nut from the terminal. Run through the negative lead, just get a couple of threads. Enough to be able to connect your battery tender. And lock everything down. And of course, our little battery stop lock. Slide that in. Find our screw there. And lock it down with your screwdriver or wrench if yours is a different type of screw, which is very probable, being this is my machine and all. And that is taking the battery out and back in. The only thing left to do is reassemble, which I'm not going to bore you guys with that. If you took it apart, you can put it back together. Thank you for joining me, guys, and I hope you have a wonderful day.